This morning on DC News Now, a cold start to the morning, but rain heading our way. How much and how long it's expected to last. And despite the rain heading to our area, Maryland remains under a burn ban. State officials urging extreme caution for anyone thinking of lighting a fire. And Virginia Democrats hoping to make good on promises made during the campaign before a new administration takes over. And President-elect Trump returns to D.C. to meet with President Biden. Big changes coming to Washington with Republicans in full control. And D.C. leaders hoping to keep kids in the classroom.
When we work to make school a place that kids want to be, they're more likely to attend, learn, and thrive.
Chronic absenteeism and truancy rates on the decline.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your Thursday with us here on DC News Now. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Tosin's in for Shanika this morning. Keep an eye on those roads for you. So we have the latest to get you out the door. Jackie's keeping an eye on that forecast, and definitely a cold start. I smell coffee on you, which smells good, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have coffee breath. Anyway.
No, I love that smell.
Okay, good.
It's a great smell. It's a great smell. Okay. But get your coffee because it's cold. It's cold.
Hot coffee.
It's a chilly start, yes. And yes, I opted for the hot coffee this morning. I'm about to go grab cup number 2.
Jackie, it's 6 o'clock.
I know. I have to get ready for all this rain that's about to come in. Anyway, we're talking about that rain just back out towards our west. Yes, it is a chilly start out there right now, but at least it is dry. And we're starting off with some of those clouds starting to push in as well. Here's that shield of rain, though, back out towards our west, and that will continue to fill in later this morning into the afternoon. And then we're tracking that rain steady at times, even into the evening commute. So I would give a heads up right around that evening commute likely will be a slow go out there as that rain will continue. Temperatures out there right now, though, 30s for most of the region. We're lower 40s in the district. Later on today, we'll watch as that rain overspreads the region. Could start off as a little bit of that wintry mix back over towards Garrett County, but that quickly changes back over to rain. And we're looking at some of those pockets of some yellow and orange. That indicates a steady to heavy rain at times. That's back out towards our far western areas by the middle of the afternoon. And then we're looking at that steadier rain back closer towards D.C. right around 6, 7 p.m. this evening. And again, that's after sunset. So it's going to be dark outside. And we're talking about some of that heavier rain that could create some ponding on those roadways. So heads up for later on this evening. But more details, timing out the rest of your work week and into the weekend. That forecast coming up. Tosin, how are those roadways looking out there this morning?
It's still a happy Friday Eve, I can tell you that. It's looking good in Virginia. This is 395, moving really smooth this morning in the 6 o'clock hour. If you're going from Virginia into the district, here's the 14th Street Bridge. No issues. That's good news at 6 o'clock. It might be a different tale come 7 o'clock. We'll check back in with you then and show you the 14th Street Bridge. Now, here's a look in Maryland, 495 by Connecticut Avenue. No issues there as people make their way out the house and hit the road. Let's take a look at 270 for you right now. It's also smooth sailing. No issues starting to report. We know we're going to start seeing a little bit more volume as this morning continues. Taking a wider look at our map right here, inside and outside the Beltway. No issues. I do want to say in Prince George's County on Route 1, there's a water main break repair happening. So it's causing and blocking 2 lanes. That's something for you to be aware as you hit the road. Guys?
Thank you, Tosin. The state of Maryland remains under a burn ban despite certain areas expecting some rain.
Yeah, officials say conditions are still too dry and it's leading to wildfires. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay is live this morning in Seneca Creek Park with the latest. Jean-Marie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Well, according to the Maryland Department of Resources, essentially there's been an increase in fuel and also drought conditions, especially, which is just a little bit more than normal during this season. And so they are encouraging everyone not to burn anything in the area during this time frame while we are in this burn ban. Now, essentially, what is an open burn ban? Well, especially it's asking that people should avoid burning anything in the air unless you are using a furnace or other equipment connected to a chimney. So that means no using charcoal grills, no campfires, and more. And actually, since the beginning of October, they've actually seen an increase in about 50 wildfires that they've burned over 100 acres across the state. Now, this is more than the triple decade of about 7 wildfires per month. But what exactly is causing these wildfires? Well, essentially, it's when the state hasn't had enough rain that is needed.
As you can see, it's very dry out here, and if people are outside, hanging out, spark a cigarette, have a lighter, anything, it can lead to a fire.
Anytime fires get started right now, they're more resistant to control. They're harder for our folks to get those under control, and they're taking longer periods of time to get them contained.
Now, the burn ban will be lifted once conditions improve, but at this time, if anyone is caught burning anything in the air, there is a $300 fine. For now, reporting in Gaithersburg, Maryland, I'm Yalmar Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yalmar, thank you. In D.C., we are learning new details about a young man's body found in a wooded area in Southeast.
His body was discovered near the Suitland Parkway on Friday. Our Randy Bass has details on this story.
Yes, police are identifying the victim in this case as 18-year-old Alexander Pavon Rios. Police say he was shot and killed before he was left near a vent shaft here in Southeast D.C., not far from Suitland Parkway. You can see the traffic going by near the intersection of Stanton Road and Dunbar Street. Not really an area where people would be likely to walk through or stop by. There is a pedestrian walkway over the parkway. A bit further away, though, police just publicly identified the 18-year-old, putting out this flyer of the teen reminding the public there's a $25,000 reward for information in this case. Officers tell us his body was found back on Friday, November 8th, around 7 a.m. Again, Metro's Green Line runs right under this area, but Metro Transit police say he was not found on Metro property, and says Metro's vent shafts are locked and not accessible to the public. Now, we have been in touch with Pavon Rios, his family today. His father told us via Facebook all he wants is justice for his son. His family is working to make arrangements to bring his body back home to his home country of Nicaragua. Anybody with any information at all is urged to get in touch with D.C. Police. In Southeast, I'm Randy Bass, D.C. News Now.
Time right now is 6:06 on this Thursday morning. Here, alleged poor living conditions at a Temple Hills, Maryland apartment complex is catching up with the owners and managers. The Maryland Office of the Attorney General announcing yesterday it's filing charges against them for reports of mold, broken AC and heat, along with rodents. The charges allege the owner of the Heather Hills Property Company operated the complex without a required rental housing license since purchasing it back in 2022. Within those 2 years, the operators reportedly received several violation notices. Officials say cases range from stoves and dishwashers not working, mushrooms growing through the floors, and they even say there was an infestation of bats and roaches.
Every single building in the complex had housing and fire code violations, and Heather Hill failed a fire safety inspection. And yet, Heather Hill Property Company continued to charge their residents rent and threatened to assess late fees.
The state's Attorney General Anthony Brown says despite the violations, the owners and managers continue advertising and leasing units. Officials are working to get that money back to renters.
All right, well, a new federal report says 2 Park police officers were justified when they shot and killed Bijan Gazar back in 2017.
The Inspector General says the officers followed all but one policy at the time. Gazar's father tells DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg he is disappointed but not surprised by the new findings.
Sunday marks 7 years since Bijan Gazar of McLean was shot and killed by U.S. Park police officers.
The incident didn't kill him, only killed me too. I am not the same person anymore.
Gazar was rear-ended in 2017 but left the scene. He was stopped twice on the GW Parkway before driving off. The third time he was stopped is when officers Lucas Vineyard and Alejandro Amaya fired multiple shots at him as he tried driving away.
They actually knew that he was a victim of the hit and run.
This week's Inspector General report concluded the officers' pursuit and drawing their guns was consistent with department policy. However, the report says Amaya struck Gazar's SUV window during the second stop with his gun, and that did violate the Park Police's firearms policy.
This is not a democracy, the way this has happened, and the direction that we are going. I mean, literally with a simple mistake, you can easily get killed without any consequences to anybody.
Gazar's father, James, says the report released near the anniversary of his son's death is tough.
Although I have no hope of having real justice or real changes to save other people's life, I hope at some point this would happen and we would be more kind, gentle toward each other.
Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Daniel Hamburg.
Officer Vineyard's attorney tells us that he believes the new report reached the same conclusions as everyone else who reviewed the evidence, that he did nothing wrong. He would not comment on the pending lawsuit against the Department of Interior, but said that they hope this puts an end to the administrative action. All right, well, new this morning, DC Water reporting a water outage near G Street in Southeast. They say this is because of utility repairs in the area. DC Water estimates the water will be fully repaired sometime later this morning. If you've been affected by this, you are asked to contact them. And in Virginia, Stafford County deputies busted an illegal cockfighting ring earlier this month. Investigators say they discovered the ring while executing a search warrant at a home on Norma Road, known for hosting these types of events. They got a second warrant for the cockfighting allegations. Deputies say they rescued 80 chickens. Sergio Munzos is charged with felony animal fighting.
All right, chances are you may have heard or seen rumors about American University closing its School of Education. And if you did, officials say that is not true. Here's how it started, though. After an email from the dean circulated on social media yesterday, reporting a $60 million university-wide deficit being the reason for cuts, rumors started to grow on multiple platforms. The message also said the School of Education would undergo massive restricting after the dean's departure. And that change goes along with the new administration's threat to close down the U.S. Department of Education. We reached out to American University for comment. The university sent us a statement that reads in part, quote, "There is no discussion or change to its academic programs, offerings, or mission. Our commitment to the growth and success of the School of Education remains steadfast and strong." And major changes could be coming to the Bay Bridge in Maryland. The Maryland Transportation Authority is proposing completely replacing the structures. The new bridges would still fall along Highway 50, but there are some 6 alternatives, including a bridge tunnel, a full tunnel under the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, and building a double-decker bridge. The agency is holding 3 open houses next month to go through the plans and hear feedback. There is a virtual session on December 4th, an in-person session December 9th at Broadneck High School in Annapolis, and on December 11th at Kent Island High School in Stevensville. All right, Tom, right now it's 6:11 on this Thursday morning. We're helping you stretch your dollar with some holiday savings.
Find out what sites are allowing you to buy now and pay later. And online shopping may be a lot of people's go-to, but one mall in Hagerstown's still a destination for families this time of year.
And taking a live look outside this morning, Jackie, how are things looking at this hour?
Yeah, well, right now it's dry, but that will change as we get toward this afternoon and evening. For the details and the timing, head after the break.